Dear future husband, I have been thinking about us a lot in the past few weeks since my last video, and a lot of it is in the terms of like books and musicals, which I'm sure you'll forgive me for because you've probably heard this speech 1,000 times. So as of filming this, it's April 7th, 2017, and the trailer for what is now the most recent series of Anne of Green Gables, like the miniseries on Netflix, has just come out. Which of course led me to thinking of Anne and Gilbert's entire relationship, which I know you've heard me rant about, because I rant to everybody about the perfection that is Anne Shirley and Gilbert Blythe. But I was thinking about Gilbert and the way in which he values Anne. He made a stupid mistake when he was 13. Made fun of her for her hair. She hated him for 5 years after that. And then they became friends. And then he proposed to her, and she said no. And then he almost got sick, and then she realized she was in love with him, and then he got better. And then they were apart for 3 years after they got engaged, and then they got married and had 7 kids, and the first one died, and but he's so good to her, and she's so good to him, and their relationship's wonderful. And I guess I've just been thinking a lot about, because Gilbert says in the 3rd book, when he proposes to Anne the first time, that he knew he was going to marry Anne when they first met, and he called her carrots, made fun of her for having red hair, and she cracked her slate over his head, and he was like, that girl, I'm gonna marry her. And I've been wondering a lot about, what is the moment gonna be for me first when I'm just like, who is he? Because I've been thinking a lot about, no matter where I go, I am always wondering where you are. I'm wondering if, the next place where I go, are you there? I'm so impatient to meet you. I just am wondering where you're at and what you're doing and, who you're laughing with or crying with and, what do you enjoy? What are your dreams? And I just want to know where you're at and where I'm going to find you. And I'm also thinking about, what's going to be the moment that I look at you and think, that one. That's the man I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. Because it's so funny how, Gilbert tells Anne, you broke a slate over my head. I'm going to marry that girl. Why? I hope our eventual meeting, and subsequently the moment, you fall in love with me or I fall in love with you is not that violent. Fingers crossed, but knowing me, that might be a stretch. I'm sorry. And I've also just been thinking a lot about dreams and how our dreams are going to fit together and how our lives are going to fit together. At this point in my life, I'm going to be a teaching artist. I've actually just met with my friend Riley today to talk about what I need to do to apply to one of the local theaters. And, I told ZZ this. Hopefully I'm still friends with ZZ by the time this video comes out. Of course I'm still friends with ZZ because this video goes out tonight. When you get this. Sorry. And I told her, I want to be a teaching artist. And she was like, Brooke, what about your dream? And I'm like, I still have my dream. I just need to be smart about my dream. And I love the scene in The Princess and the Frog when Naveen tells Tiana, I'm going to kiss Charlotte so that we can become human again and you can have your dream. And she says, my dream is not complete without you in it. And the older and older I get, the more I realize that my dreams are not complete without someone to share them with. And not just friends, someone to build and share a life with. And I wonder what that life is going to look like. What are you gonna do, and what am I gonna do, and how are we gonna work out with your wife being an actress, like, how are we gonna work out, like, handling our kids and stuff like that? And there's just a part of me that is so impatient to start this life. And, you know, it's not gonna be all peaches and cream and, you know, rose-colored glasses. I know that, like, you're marrying an actress, like, and a writer. You're marrying an actress and a writer. I feel so sorry for you. And I know we're gonna fight, and we're going to have our disagreements, but I love what Professor Bear says to Jo in Little Women the Musical and Small Umbrella in the Rain, when he tells her, like, we'll disagree the best we can. And I love what Jo and Professor Bear, like, you make me smile, you make me laugh, you make me care. How can I explain I feel a pain inside my heart when you're not there? Though we are not at all alike, you make me feel alive. And it won't always be like that either. But I'm hoping that with a lot of work, we can make it like that at least a good chunk of the time. You know, we will fight and we will have our disagreements, but we'll have God on our side and we'll get through it. And if we have that in common, that one small thing in common, our love will be like a small umbrella in the rain. So as usual, I got super corny on you. But yeah, I was just thinking about, like, all these stories that mean so much to me, and I want a small umbrella in the rain. Something to share with someone amidst life's storms and problems. And wherever you are and whoever you are, I am so incredibly happy that it's you. And I guess the point of these videos is just me trying to tell you the thing I hope you always know. And that is that I love you. And I do. I love you. And I'll see you when I find you.